about 20 to 25 perfectly planned and executed images when you show a portfolio, not 60 or 70. You don't want to have them all dumped into one big bin that you show that with no concept or clarity on where the dividing line is in the genres. I know everybody says don't diversify, but if you don't have all your income streams working for you and making money, you're not going to make a living in this industry anymore. You have to have all of your gear and shooting portfolios perfectly tuned and perfectly, branded and executed, and you send those out as they are. I would rather see a very small 10 to 15 killer shots, one of each, than to see 60 or 70 things that are really diluted. It ends up looking like gray dots, pepper on a plate to me. Oh, whatever. I want to see amazing pictures, even simple amazing pictures. But you have to know what your look is, just like your brand, and be constant with that. And if you're changing, don't send 2 or 3 pictures back to that person you just saw. Wait till you have a body of work with an impact that you can rebrand and represent and show them in a new way with that integrity behind it. So that being said, I'm also going to say that I was never allowed to show the same portfolio to the same client twice, even if it was 2 weeks later on the interview. So back in the print portfolio days, that was really hard for me to afford. But you guys don't have to worry about that so much now. You can find another way to show those new images. So you don't want to be constantly selling yourself. People don't want to talk to you. I mean, I know when the emails come to me, hi, I want to work with you, I want to work with you. I'm like, there's so many people calling. One of my friends called it noise. It's noise at that point. I would rather have some way of physical presentation, meet the person, have a chance to see the work. Then you have to be respectful of time. Sometimes if you go to an art director at a magazine, or let's say you're going to a company or corporate environment to do a series of headshots or even that annual report, you want to be patient. You want to find a way to meet them. Social marketing is one thing, and everybody's doing it, but the real action's not going to come until you meet that person. So what you want to try to do is get as involved with meeting those people as you possibly can. And then you always want to have something ready, guns loaded. Here I am. Here's my headshots, here's my short commercials, my videos, here's my this, here's my that. You want to be ready, polished. And that's what your focus is. When you're not taking the pictures and nobody's calling you, I'm not working, and being a victim doesn't work. What does work is proceeding to make great things happen for yourself. Go back to that idea sheet you made. Pull out that idea, go do it. Then go show it. So you got to keep it like a well-oiled machine, and it will all come to you. The concept making for other people, then you get to be able to do it for yourself, which is amazing. I personally believe that if you can inspire yourself and shock yourself with your own creativity, then you're going to lead others to follow. So stay motivated. Don't let anybody rain on your parade. Don't let anybody tell you can't do anything. Sometimes you're just not parking the car in the right space. You've got to keep going. When I was in my 20s and early 30s, I would go see these certain people that I wanted to work with, and then I started to just go see everybody. When I agreed, okay, I'm just going to shut up and stop talking, put my book down, and then see what they say, things started happening more for me. And I knew I could always make money doing these headshots and staying busy with these other avenues, but I wanted the creative things. Those were the things I really wanted. And I just kept plugging at it. I never let anything get in my way. People told me I could not do all of this diversification. And I just never told them I was doing it. I just did it anyway. So stay focused, stay motivated, and always be making new creative things that are inspiring to you. You want to be creating things like you see in the magazines. You want your photographs that you're showing to look like what you're seeing around you is the end thing to do. If you look at your image and go, I've seen that picture too many times. If you think it, guess what else everybody says? If you can't leave a picture on your website for 10 years unless it's a picture of Jamie Foxx or something like that,